Hey everybody, welcome in. It is the Monday edition of the Doug Russell Television Show right here on sportsradio1250.com. Had an opportunity on Saturday to be a part of the Brewers pregame show on WMLW Television hosted by Chris Francis. Here it is, in case you missed it.
Shot of the Brewers dugout to get you ready for the Brewers and the Diamondbacks this afternoon here at Miller Park, this evening at Miller Park. Now joining me is Doug Russell from 1250 WSSP Radio and Drew Wagner from OnMilwaukee.com. They joined us a couple weeks ago on Inside Pitch here. We had them back because we like their opinions. So guys, let me start off by just talking about what the Brewers have done lately. Obviously had a 4-9 start and now 8-2. Are we seeing the true colors for the Brewers here? Or, I mean, they're rough start, but things have turned around.
I mean, it was a rough start, but it was only the first couple of weeks of the season. And don't forget, this is a team that made it to the playoffs a year ago, by and large, with the same everyday lineup as they have in 2009. Really, the only difference is Braden Looper versus Ben Sheets. And Braden Looper has been pretty good so far this season. And I'm not surprised that the Brewers have been able to turn the corner after a rough start. They had a great spring training. We saw what that meant in the first couple of weeks. It didn't mean a whole lot. First couple of weeks of the regular season, I promise you, it won't mean a whole lot if everyone stays healthy. This team's going to be just
Let's
fine.
keep it on track here and talk about Trevor Hoffman. That was a neat scene when he came into it was almost like, hey, wait a minute, we forgot we have the all-time greatest closer in baseball, and now it's going to do wonders for that bullpen, I'm sure.
And the one thing that Trevor Hoffman is going to lend to the Brewers, moreover than anything else, not only will he be able to get outs, but he's also going to provide some leadership to the younger pitchers in this bullpen. It's the last piece of every championship team's puzzle, the bench and the bullpen, and the Brewers have a great anchor right now, and someone that they can draw on from his experience from 16 years in the major leagues and now 556 saves. I think that not only is he going to be able to get the job done on the field, but also in the clubhouse. That can't be understated.
This is much different than the Derek Turnbow era. Yes, they are very young. And speaking of the young team and the team that's been put together with Hoffman and everything, let's grade Doug Melvin. We talked about Ken Maka last time you guys were here. Let's grade Doug Melvin and what he's done. As you mentioned earlier, a lot of people wanted him out of here because he didn't do enough in the offseason, but obviously he's done a yeoman's job of putting this team together.
How anyone can criticize the job that Doug Melvin has done is beyond me. Don't forget, when he took over this team in 2002, they had lost 106 games. They had almost no major league talent whatsoever. They had a very thin minor league system. It was starting to turn around because Jack Sorensic had been here under Dean Taylor. So the pieces were starting to flicker, as they say. But I think that Doug Melvin, if you're wanting me to give him a grade, I give him an A because of the CC Sabathia trade from a year ago and all the other major league players that he has helped develop along with the other outstanding members of his staff.
He's Drew Wagner. He's Doug Russell. Their opinions always count on Inside Pitch. I'm Chris Francis. We're back after this.